I'm chilly.
Ugh, you chilly?
Yeah, my hands are like ice.
They're always like ice.
Mm-hmm.
Warm them up with your whale shark. This is Ellie's new whale shark. His name is Hai.
Because Hai means shark in German. And so in German, a Wal is a whale, so it's really a Walhai. So it's a literally translated whale shark.
So this is Hai, the ball Hai. Ellie's very original. I got this for her for Christmas, and she named it, but she didn't know what she was naming at the time. Or that she even had named anything.
Welcome to another video with Ellie and Lucas, currently from our living room.
Where it's always been when we've done these talking head videos.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'd like to say that we'd hope I can't English. We hope you've had a really happy holiday season and gotten the chance to relax and de-stress a bit. We haven't gone anywhere, surprise, surprise, Corona. We just don't feel safe traveling with Corona. We don't want to spread it. We don't want to carry it. We don't want to get Corona. I mean, we're vaccinated, so.
We should just build a bunker. It's time. Let's get a bunker.
No. I would die.
I'm kidding, no bunkers.
So yeah, for our Christmas, we just hung around home, watched movies. So for Christmas, Lucas got me a whale shark. Whale sharks are one of my favorite sharks, and I've realized recently that sharks have like a bad reputation, and when really in reality dying from them is not as common as like from other natural events or even other animals. So specifically, I think that it's important to build awareness about sharks, and the fact that they are endangered and threatened is also really scary, considering they like affect like the coral population with like the food chain and everything. So inform yourself about whale sharks and other types of sharks. I just think that they're super important, and I hope that you check them out too, although it literally has nothing to do with their channel. Except for diving.
Right, so that's the other thing that we did over our little holiday break here with New Year's, is we went scuba diving some more, which went really well. You can already see a video of the place we went to. It'll be posted up here. That was in Dive for Life in Siegburg. So we went back for New Year's Eve, literally, and we had a lot of fun. We had our longest dives ever at like 45 minutes, and I think we just felt we got to do a lot of technique enhancing and like working on our skills, and we just had an all-around blast. Even though it was like really busy, we were like spoiled the first day we went there because there were like 5 groups, and this day on New Year's Eve there was like 15 or 20 groups of people. So like you could have potentially like 40 people in not the biggest pool ever at one time, but it still went pretty well. We had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so now here we are 2 to 3 weeks after New Year's, finally getting back into the swing of things. Ellie has been very busy with something.
Yes, so I'm sorry we haven't been so active recently. Of course, you know, if you haven't known, we're dropping the bomb now. We will be moving in March 2022.
This year. This March.
Yeah, so we've been packing a little bit with that. We'll have another video if you're interested in what it's like to move from Germany to the US. That'll come later. But I've been packing, and I've also been working on my master's. Because right now I just have my master's left and another oral exam. And those are the 2 things. And so I'm trying to finish my master's within the next 45 days. And I just, morning, noon, and night, that's like all I'm thinking about. So I've been putting a lot of work into that, as I should be, because that's why I came here. So I'm sorry that you've taken the back burner, but you're still in my heart.
Yeah, it's just been hard for us to like make the videos because I'm working on like my own business, which has a lot of its own different side projects. Ellie's doing her master's, and we haven't really done anything special in the last like couple weeks. We've been going diving, which is special for us, but we're not going to show you the same place with the same dive for the next 5 weeks. I don't even want to make videos like that, so I don't want you to have to watch them. So we've just been a little slow, and I think that's kind of been helpful too. I think we would have been like,
they wouldn't have been as good of videos.
yeah, and we wouldn't have been excited about them over the holidays and stuff, so I think it was good that we took the break.
Everyone needs a break.
Yeah. In some ways, I know some YouTubers will do extra work in advance so they can relax on the holidays and still have the content.
We did that last year.
Yeah, we did that last year.
With like our Christmas castle countdown. You can go back and watch. We wanted to see a lot of German castles, and we made it to like 14 in the summer before like restrictions for COVID were like came down, so we didn't finish that either.
Yeah, but so this year we didn't do that, and I'm kind of glad because I didn't really feel the motivation to put even more make more videos that we weren't excited about.
We are super excited because we want to go to the Bastei-Brücke, here's a picture, and the Breckholzbrücke, here's a picture. They are both located near Dresden, so we hope to plan that trip either in February or March, most likely March.
Yeah, maybe when it gets slightly warmer and stuff.
And when I'm done with my work.
Yeah, and ideally maybe COVID will start going down a bit too. For like those that don't know, like any Americans that watch our channel and stuff, the eastern part of Germany has been spiking a bit more than the western part where we live. Although lately I've seen the numbers have seemingly been subtly going down, so maybe by March Dresden will feel better for us. And I don't think it's the worst thing, because if we're outside, we don't care a lot. Yeah. Like, we're not as worried, but it's just hard for us to do a lot of travel content, though, in general, when
there's like...
it feels hard to go places with all the changing regulations all the time and the new variants and all that stuff.
So we are like super bummed because we started this channel. It used to be called Ellie's Hidden Gems. And we wanted to explore like the hidden gems of the world, or like the little treasures that not everyone sees. But then COVID happened. I mean, like around that time we also I wanted to like promote like what it's like to live in Germany, and that's where like more of our like, I think what we got more famous for was like more of our
talking head videos and stuff. Yeah. Like when 2 or 3 of our biggest videos, which you can see linked here if you haven't seen them, is we're talking about our apartment and talking about foods that we liked here. And that's like what really kicked us off on the channel, but it was never necessarily the sole goal of the channel.
Our interest was traveling, but because of COVID and travel restrictions and stuff, and we didn't want to travel with COVID, we turned into more of like a talking head channel. And so going forward, we don't really know what's gonna happen. I mean, obviously because COVID's still around, right? So like traveling is still kind of like, and
yeah, traveling is difficult, and we know lots of people do it. Obviously there's lots of travel channels that are still traveling, and that's totally up to them if they want to do that. We just don't always feel like it's in the best interest of things, and more so since we're moving back to the US at the end of March, we're not really sure what we're going to do there. We still want to travel. We'll still travel like the cool places of the US and show off more of the US, because many of you have said that you wish that we could have shown you more on some of our US trips than just painting a basement.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Link up there. So we do still have those plans, and we want to go diving at so many places as well, or find cool places to dive. So we'll definitely be doing more stuff. We just don't really know exactly where we're heading.
I would say though, if you're like interested in diving, I would definitely subscribe to this channel, because I do think that we are both developing a really huge like passion for diving. It's really amazing. Also, if you want to see more of like the talking head videos, we shouldn't call them that, it just sounds terrible.
That's what they are though.
I started making my own channel, linked up here, where I get to practice my German and talk about like my experiences and my daily life here, and like our experiences as well. I have a few videos out, but also
that one's also taken a bit of a side bench the last couple of weeks.
I have the videos recorded, I just haven't like watched them after we edited them because, well, hey, masters.
You're busy, yeah.
But they're sitting there and waiting for you.
Yeah, so we're hungry and we want to eat lunch, but we thought it was really important to put this video together real quick because, one, we want you to know we haven't forgotten about you guys. We have so many things to make, we just haven't gotten there yet.
2, you should support whale sharks and every other type of sharks.
And 3, because I guess we want you to know what we're really kind of doing. We've been nervous to talk about our move because we know most of our audience is German and they like our German content that we do, and that's definitely going to be changing soon. And so it makes us nervous to potentially lose viewers and lose your interests, and obviously some of you won't even be that excited about the new stuff. But we hope many of you will stick with us and see like where our journey takes us in the future, because we are really excited about it.
Specifically on like my channel, which I linked above, and it can be linked right here too. When we go back to the US, I still want to continue this channel because it'll be a way for me to practice my German while not being in Germany. And so I'll talk about like life, what it's like to live there in German for all of you, for those of you who speak German, and are interested about more of like the, not cultural things, maybe like cultural differences and that type of thing, not necessarily travel.
It'll be like those channels of the American who lives in Germany talking about Germany. Now it'd be the American who lived in Germany who's moved back to the US to talk about the US to
in
Germans. Yeah, that's a niche. If anyone wants a niche, there it is. It's ours though, you can't have it. Okay, so thank you for sitting through this hopefully relatively shorter video, and for supporting us for the last 2 years almost that we've had this channel.
It's meant a lot to us.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, and of course we've had a blast showing you everything and talking about everything. We're just nervous but excited about what the future will be like. But we hope you'll stay tuned, and we will see you next time.
Don't forget the whale sharks, they need you. They're so cute.
Bye.